So I feel like I died for a couple of weeks. Hey guys, it's Isla on Slide to the Left. First up, want to severely apologise for the lack of content, creativity, just general presence for the last, like, I don't even know how long it's been. I posted a cover and I posted a video that I made in like August, so that was great. But apart from that, I have been very absent. Quick explanation. Life at university is very busy, there's a lot going on. I was having a bit of a mental breakdown for a significant period of time and was genuinely just not very with it. I can't believe that I actually only managed to film like one video in my room at university. Like, that's crazy. But you know, whatever. As you might have noticed, I'm back at home, I'm here, I'm apologising, and you know, we're back in business. Today we're not going to talk about the mess that is me, because you know, we might be here for literally ever. So instead I thought I'd give you a quick year in review of this, and yeah, you can enjoy it or you cannot. To be fair, this is the first thing I've put out in ages, as we've just mentioned, so anything's good at the moment. Literally anything. Next week I will also be putting out my usual year in film, so this is just kind of like a verbal explanation of that video. So yeah, whatever. I'm gonna stop talking. Goodbye! So, 2018. What a year! We started off pretty good. Going into my second term at university, my first year. Great times, I guess. I did my first show of the year, which was Susical, which was in the Gala Theatre in Durham, which is like the big fancy theatre. It's like 400 seats or whatever, and it's pretty profesh deal. We all had like our own dressing rooms and funky stuff like that, and oh, we had those mirrors with like the lights on them. That was pretty funky. I felt like a professional. Too bad I'm definitely not a professional. Yeah, I felt like that show really bonded me with a new group of friends, so that was really nice and fun. The show itself is utter crap, but what can you do? After that, I also went to a Burns night formal, which was funky. I think it was one of like the first formals I'd actually been to. If you don't know what a formal is, it's just like a meal as a dinner. Like, it's just a thing Durham does, but I didn't really go to like any in first term because I mean, what was I doing in first term? I literally cannot remember. Just being a fresher, am I right? In February, I started off the month by doing DDF, which is Durham Drama Festival. If you hadn't noticed already, like, this year is literally gonna be just like drama stuff. Like, I do too much drama, and yes, it's the bane of my life, but it's also the best part of my life, so you just gotta live with that right now. Yeah, so I took part in DDF, which is like a festival of drama and creative stuff. 9 student-written shows are selected to be performed in like this one week, and I was in this one show called Hypocritical? Yeah. So honestly, it was a very weird, interesting experience. I played a very sexually frustrated character that, let's just say, I had to say some weird stuff that was very unlike Isla Brendan. So, yeah, that was a really strange experience. Kind of the bane of my university existence. Like, that is what haunts me on a daily basis, but it was great. I also had 2 of my home friends, Jess and Flora, come up to Durham for a couple of days, and that was really fun. I got to show them around. It also snowed a lot, and now I hate snow. So, yeah. That's great. And in March, I did another show. Surprise! This time it was All Shook Up, the jukebox musical based on Elvis Presley songs and the story of Twelfth Night. Look it up. It's utter crap. But, you know, it was really fun. This one was done with my college, so it was all like college people, and it was really nice to actually get to know people in college because I didn't really know anyone before that. And to be fair, this show, I definitely do not regret doing it because it introduced me to one of my 2 best friends currently, which is Tara and Alice. So if I didn't do that show, I wouldn't know them, which is a weird concept. Then Epiphany time came to the end and I went home and did fun things on my friends. It was great. I also went to London and saw Hamilton, and you know, I'm still not over it. That was a really fun weekend because the show was so good and I loved it so much, and like I want to go again, but I'm poor. In April I spent the majority of the month revising, so that's fun. Yes, I saw a couple of friends from home, but to be honest, half of them had gone on their gap year, so I was bored and lonely and sad. In May I also revised but you know, you gotta revise because unfortunately you are at university to do a degree. I do try my hardest to do well when I need to, so learn from that, kids. What am I talking about? I literally don't know. Oh, I know what happened in May. I voted in my first election. Yeah, it was just a local one, but you know, for me, it was a big deal. Unfortunately to everyone else, they'd already voted in the general election, which was, you know, 2 weeks before my 18th birthday, so that was really annoying. But yeah, I was kind of like a little 5-year-old that was like so excited about it, and everyone else was just totally over it. But you know, it was a good day. I felt proud of myself for involving myself in the national affairs, and yeah, pride. I also got elected with my friend Ewan as the social sec of Tulog, which is like the musical theatre society. So that was fun, making friends slash forcing people to be my friend. It's a great job, I would apply. Also in May, I did the exams, so that was great. Ended up passing my first year. I got a 67, which is a 2-1. So yeah, I was quite proud of myself. Good on me, pat on the back. I then went home for a week and did fun catch-up things because scarily enough, I knew I wouldn't be returning home until September, which was quite scary. America, oh my god. So after being home for a week, I then returned to Durham for 3 weeks in June, aka probably the best month of the year. No, definitely the best month of the year. This was literally like the happiest I've been in a very long time. I had so much fun for the following reasons. Firstly, I was in Legally Blonde, and it was my first like kind of big role at Durham, so that was quite exciting. So yeah, most of the time I spent rehearsing for that, which was fun. I also produced and performed in a Collingwood showcase, which me, Tara and Alice kind of created, and then it was such a success that they asked us to do it again in November. We'll get to that in a bit, but yeah, it was great fun. We also had Collingwood Day, which is like our college like celebration day. It's kind of a festival theme. There's lots of music and dancing and like fun things going on, and that was a great day. I had our summer ball, which was great, fancy, and Oscars, which is like Durham Oscars, which is like the drama awards for the year, and that was also fun. And then when it came to the end of this time at Durham, I then flew straight to America, straight after show. And when I say straight after show, I mean literally like 2 hours after show, which, you know, finished at 6 in the morning. Not that that was like affecting me mentally or anything. Yeah, so yeah, I flew straight out there, and then on the first day of camp, I had my birthday, which was interesting. I turned 19, not gonna lie, it was a very strange day because I was introducing myself, and then they'd be like, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 18. No, I'm 19 today. And then it'd be like this awkward moment of them being like, oh, happy birthday, cool. And I was like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. But, you know, after those awkward few days, I came out of my shell and made lots of friends, and it was a great experience all in all. So yes, throughout July and August, I spent approximately 8 weeks at camp being a camp counsellor. I lived in cabins with kids from 8 to 14, I think it was, and organised their classes. I did a lot of the drama classes because I'm a theatre person. I hate myself. And then the weekends we would have like approximately like 75% of the weekends off. So one weekend I went to see Waitress. Waitress, if you don't know, is my favourite musical of all time. It's amazing. I can't believe it's coming to the West End, that's so exciting. But, you know, the fact that I've seen it on Broadway now with Catherine McPhee, who's also doing it in the West End, is... I cried a lot because of the story and just because I was there on Broadway watching Waitress. Mind blown. Went to some American house parties. Oh, very different, very weird. Yeah. Very strange experience in all. When it came to August, I left camp about halfway through the month and went travelling. Wow, so cool. Hashtag mini gap year, am I right? Yeah. So I went to New York City, Philadelphia, DC, Boston, an Amish village. Yep. That was rogue. So I went on a little tour with Trek America, which is a company that has several different tours around America that you can randomly join as a solo packer or a group. And then you all get jammed into this big bus together and make your way around the country. I was lucky enough that pretty much all the people on my trek were the same age as me and had come from camp, so we were all kind of on the same wavelength. I actually met someone who was going to Durham University, which was crazy, and all in all it was a really fun time. September came around. Just before I came back home, I saw Mean Girls on Broadway. Yep. Very weirdly enough, pretty much the whole audience was like 12-year-olds, and I was like, how are you rich enough to afford this? This has made me broke. But, you know, totally worth it because Taylor Lautner is my favourite person on this planet. Literally a year ago when I went to New York last year, I saw her in Kinky Boots and she's just so incredible and I love her so much. Oh! So yes, after that I came home and it was really weird because I literally hadn't been home since May. So I kind of spent the term catching up with my buddies, my friends, me amigos. I also went to London and saw shows. What a surprise. Everybody's talking about Jamie and Six the Musical. I've talked about Six the Musical before. Do I have to say it again? Go watch. Thank you. It's currently touring the UK, so you don't have an excuse. Hey, and finally, when the month came to an end, I returned to Durham at long last. Second year began. I moved into my new house. It was a lot. I started off being the social secretary, so that was fun, I guess. And also I joined my college choir. I started up volunteering for a school using the like student community action group, and that was great. We love that. Not gonna lie, I spend most of my time there cutting out stuff or sticking things together, but you know, it's a fun time. It's quite therapeutic in a way. Would recommend if you need a break from life. Basically the whole month of October I just spent rehearsing for shows that happened in November. Moving on. So in November, again, I co-produced and performed in our second Collingwood showcase, which was now in the new Fancy Theatre, which just opened. It was like the first thing that was ever going to be performed in this new theatre, and it was really fun and exciting. I performed the song I'm Breaking Down from Falsettos, and that kind of predicted the whole of my emotional behaviour for the rest of the term, which was a lot. If you want to see that video, that's the video I posted last. Remember when I said I hadn't posted for ages? Yeah, I lied. I also performed in Spring Awakening, which is honestly now one of my favourite shows. It's so good, would recommend. I now cry every time I listen to it because good memories, but also really good soundtrack. Yes, would recommend. Go. But yeah, once that show ended, I kind of started having a mental breakdown because number one, I wasn't doing a show anymore and I can't remember the last time I was not doing a show at all. And two, just there was a lot going on. I had a lot of housing drama and like friendship drama, and you know, it was very emotional, but we're home now, we're living a life, and that leads us to December. I went to Edinburgh for the weekend with my friend Ewan, and we saw our friend Ben, and it was really nice. I love Edinburgh. If you haven't been, go, because it's a great place. This year was actually the first year I hadn't been there for the Fringe in the summer, because I was in America, but so the first time I'd been without the Fringe there, and it was lovely. I love Edinburgh. I also performed at a cabaret night, which was really fun. We're gonna do more of them next term, and they're really exciting. I love cabaret nights. And then after that, I came home and now we're here. Welcome. That was my year in review. What was your year like? Was it as messed up as mine? Who knows? Comment below if you want to tell me about your woes. What? Thank you very much for watching. I apologise for the lack of content and creativity over the past, like, year maybe. Thank you for being subscribed. Please don't unsubscribe. If you're new here, subscribe. Did I say subscribe? Thank you for watching. See you next week. Good. Bye.